Hey, it's me, Jesse Lee, and this is just a clip from this week's episode of the podcast, so make sure to go check out the full thing if you want all of your music news, daddy. Sorry about that. Sharon Osbourne says she's open to the idea of a Black Sabbath hologram show. Why stop there, though, right? You know, I want an Ozzy Osbourne virtual assistant, okay? Somebody that can help me with my day-to-day tasks, right? Hey, Ozzy, does inebriated start with an I or an E? Thanks, Ozzy. I appreciate that. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne is reuniting with Black Sabbath for one final epic show called Back to the Beginning. It's going down on July 5th, 2025 in Birmingham, UK. Birmingham, not Birmingham. Got a lot of flack for calling it Birmingham. It's Birmingham. I apologize. Ozzy's not coming to Alabama as much as I would love for him to come to Alabama because that's a lot easier for me to get to than the UK. He is not. He's going to be at the, what was the name of the venue here? It is at the Villa Park. This lineup is insane. So obviously it's Black Sabbath having their reunion, their one final show together. It's going to be Ozzy Osbourne's final show together, or his final show at all. You got Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Tool. The crazy part is Tom Morello, who is from Rage Against the Machine, Audioslave, obviously. He's the musical director of this, so he's in charge of curating some of the bands, and he says there's an even bigger surprise. There's a couple surprises, some huge superstars. They're even bigger than what has been announced. Like, what could that be? Like I said, you got Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Alice in Chains, Slayer. You got members of Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, Jonathan Davis from Korn. I mean, at this point, who would blow your mind more? Like, who could set the bar even higher than what artists have been announced? I'll tell you who. Andrew WK. That's right. You put Andrew WK out there, you get that party started, okay? You start the party with Andrew WK. He opens and closes Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath's final show. Andrew WK fronts Black Sabbath, sings Paranoid. All right? You got a winning show on your hands. Probably not going to happen. But in a Metal Hammer interview, back to what we were talking about, Sharon Osbourne was asked if she would be open to a Black Sabbath Avatar show, similar to what ABBA's doing out there with the Voyager stuff. And she said, sure, I would, yeah. Technology keeps moving on and on. You can do incredible things now. So, what you do in like 5 years or so, that'd be even better. So you never know what opportunities there are. She's not saying it's happening. Right now, I think their focus is first and foremost getting Ozzy to this final show. He's had a lot of health issues over the years. He's had a lot of quote unquote final tours, final shows that didn't end up happening. And I think the big focus here, the primary objective, is keeping Ozzy healthy, keeping the rest of Sabbath healthy. They're not, young spring chickens either, and get this show to happen because this is what everyone wants to see. This is what everyone wants. And she's not saying, yeah, we're definitely doing an Avatar show, but she's open to the idea. I think she's like, yeah, we'll see. Like, let's worry about this first. Let's get Ozzy out there. Let's get Sabbath out there and do that. I got a video of the ABBA one here. And now I'm not a fan of ABBA per se. Some hits for sure. Undeniable. I'm not a big, huge fan of ABBA, but the avatars are pretty impressive. I'm going to play a video here for you to check it out for anyone that has the ability to look at their phone or screen right now. If you're driving around in your car listening to me right now, first of all, thank you so much. Second of all, pull over because you might want to see this part possibly. I'm going to mute it because copyright. I'm not trying to get taken down here or anything. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty impressive. The fact that this isn't like these aren't real people on stage dancing right now is pretty crazy. And, Kiss is doing an Avatar hologram show as well, or at least they're planning on it. They did their final show in Madison Square Garden last year. Well, quote unquote final. And they announced that they would live on as digital avatars. Theirs isn't up and running yet, though. Theirs is still in beta, I believe. But, here's some video of them getting all, computerized here, getting all AI generated. But, I mean, again, looks pretty cool. Theirs isn't in action yet, so we can't say for certain. But, from those videos and those previews, looks pretty cool, all right? So I guess the big question is if an Ozzy Osbourne hologram show happens. I mean, she was asked if they would do a Black Sabbath hologram show, but that really means, would you make Ozzy into a hologram? That's what it's leading towards. Like, is it going to be Ozzy living on forever? So if Ozzy Osbourne becomes a hologram digital avatar, would you go see it? I'm going to say I would. You know, I know, no, it's not going to be as cool as seeing Ozzy live. No shit. I know it's not going to be as cool as seeing the real thing. It's not going to be nearly as good. It's going to be probably almost as expensive, but not as good. But I've never gotten to see Ozzy Osbourne live. It's a bucket list band for me for sure. A bucket list artist, rather, as well as Black Sabbath. I don't think there's any chance I'm going to make it to the UK for this final show. You know, even with all my pomp and circumstance and in my status in the music world of being the music news daddy, your music news daddy, even with that said, I don't think I'm going to get a ticket to this UK show because every single rock and metal fan out there wants to go to this show. So it does not look like I'll be making it to the UK to see Ozzy. So my only opportunity to ever see anything close to that would be an Ozzy hologram. Like, I'm not saying like I am super excited about the idea, but hey, if I can go to, you know, Cleveland, where I live, to an arena to see Ozzy Osbourne-ish, I'll do it. You know, if the price is right, I'll do it. But would you go? Let me know. Would you ever go see an Ozzy Osbourne hologram show, a Black Sabbath avatar show? Let me know in the comments.